about this book, and the name of this book is The Wood Robin. So this book is about how a rabbit named Roz, so she was on a ship, and the ship was in the storm, and also the ship was full of rabbits, and then the ship sank, and all the rabbits that were in there, they sank, but only 5 boxes survived, and they floated to the nearby island. So then, only one rabbit survived, and her name, and then some playful otters saw the box, and they decided to press on the shiny creature, and then the Roz woke up. For some time, Roz didn't know what they were speaking, and everybody was scared of her. But then one day, she learned the animal language, and she used camouflage to camouflage herself. And one day, she spotted some animals on an animal choose, and she listened to them. But then, an owl named Tooper noticed her, and they asked who she was, and only then they learned about Roz. They asked her why she didn't tell them that she existed before, and she told them that she didn't know the animal language until now. So then the animals got scared of her, and they flew away, and they were really mean to her. But then one day, Roz saved a fox named Finks, because he touched the porcupine, and the porcupine shot his needles at him. So then she took out the needles for him. And after that, she and Finks became friends. And then after that, she decided, one day she stepped on a cliff, and then the cliff didn't hold her weight, and then the rock that she was standing on fell. And then on the rock there was a nest that belonged to goslings, and the parent gooses and the other eggs were smashed, and they didn't survive, but one of the eggs survived, and so Roz adopted it. And then she decided to adopt a gosling, and she named him Bill Bright. And after that, she decided that she needed a house. So then she asked the beavers to build her a house, and the beavers agreed to build her a house. So then she had a house made out of wood, and the beaver told her that she needed to learn how to make fire because bright milk might get cold. So after that, she learned how to make the fire, and then one day she decided to build a garden because the beavers told her that if she built a garden, it would make her friends with other animals. So after that, she asked the does to build her a garden, and they helped her build the garden. And then it made other animals want to eat from it, and Roz gladly let them eat there. And so that is how she got all of her friends. But then a terrible thing happened. Winter was about to fall, and so Bright Bill left. But then after that, a terrible winter happened, and there was a disaster. And some animals even froze to death. So then Roz made the fire, and she invited all the animals that listened to her and who happened to get warm. And so the lonely cabin was filled with thousands of animals. But then there was not enough space, so Roz decided to teach the animals how to make a fire. So then she taught them how to make the fire, and they survived the winter. But then a disaster strikes again. The animals accidentally put too much logs onto the fire, and it burned down the forest, but gladly Roz stopped the fire in time. So it only burned down a few trees. After that, the winter was over, and Bright Bill also came back. He told Roz everything about their adventures, and also he told her that Longneck was killed by a human. Longneck was their leader of the goose pack, and so they made Brightbill the leader because he was an excellent flyer. And then after that, something happens. They see an airship, and in the airship, some robots came back. They said to Roz that she must come with them so they could take her back to the factory and make her better. And they also got some, and they also came for the robot remains so they could fix them. But then Roz didn't want to come, and they began hunting for him. But then the birds defeated the first robot, and the second robot was destroyed by the bears. And also, the third robot was defeated with all the animals because he was the strongest. While he was fighting with Roz, and the animals didn't come yet. Roz also, while they were fighting, he pulled out Roz's arms and legs, and she was left without arms and legs. So then she went she agreed with the animals, and she decided to go into the airship back to the humans so she could get fixed, and then she could come back to the island. So guys, this is the wonderful book, and it teaches us about real life, and so you should read this book. It's wonderful. Bye.